Hello, family. Welcome back to African Buzz. So we have wonderful news from Senegal, in which there are speculations that the ruling party, which is Pastef, that is owned by Osman Sonko and Diomaye Faye, has finally, won the majority in parliament. Remember, these guys were voted in on April 24 this year after a really big fight when people kept on protesting in Senegal because of Macky Sall, the former president. And if you remember, when these guys came into power, they found a parliament that was owned by Macky Sall. And in Senegal, they do, or in many Francophone countries, they usually have like the French polls. So they have the presidential election, then after some time, parliamentary elections. And the parliamentary elections are the ones that, give the country a prime minister. So Sonko was already a prime minister, and now they were coming to, vote. And we saw even that party, the other party, which is not Pastef, the competitor, because they created a coalition with those other parties. They made Macky Sall their leader, and this guy had to even resign from the post that he had been given by his master, Macron, French Emmanuel Macron, in Morocco, to come back to Senegal. But guess what? They have lost. They have lost big time. And this issue of having a parliament that is not yours was really affecting any progress that Diomaye Faye and Osman Sonko wanted to do, especially if they wanted to do any amendment in the country. Maybe they wanted to push out the French military. It had to go through this parliament, and going through this parliament meant it had to be quelled and extinguished. But now, as their reports, because they voted yesterday, which was on the 17th of November 2024, they won. So what happened, or what is going on?
So the Senegal ruling party Pastef claimed a resounding victory in Sunday's legislative elections in the West African nation. The state-run radio and television broadcasting, RTS, reported that Pastef party of President Diomaye Faye won a resounding victory, marking a significant turning point in the political history of the country, with 90 to 95% of ballots counted. Prime Minister Osman Sonko, addressing supporters gathered outside his residence in Ziguinchor City, said, This victory is not just for one party, but for all citizens who believe in progress and justice. Together we have showcased to the world the true spirit of Senegalese democracy. Amadou Ba, the head of opposition Jam-Ak Njariñ coalition, congratulated Pastef-less patriots on their victory, which he described as a true reflection of the people's will. So this is what he said. On this historic day for our democracy, I would like to salute with deep satisfaction the maturity and responsibility that the Senegalese people have demonstrated throughout the electoral process. You have, through your commitment and determination, shown that our nation remains a model of citizen participation and peace, said Ba, a former prime minister. President Diomaye Faye, who assumed office in March 2024, is pushing for a parliamentary majority to carry out his ambitious reform agenda. Senegalese headed for polls on Sunday to elect 165 deputies to the National Assembly.
Amazing. Congratulations to Senegal. That's what we wanted. Now I know you'll be saying we will be crucifying Diomaye Faye for what he's not doing. I'm always like, let's wait for the parliament so that we can see, if we'll be able to effect the amendments. But you are like, no, this guy went to France 3 times in a row, blah, blah, even almost got married to a third wife in France.
He still will. So maybe we give him a benefit of doubt, but right now he has no excuse, and that's the good thing that we want to see. That's the good thing that is going to happen, because any decision that he takes right now, he won't have to tell the people that it's not, it's beyond my powers, because the majority is the opposition, or the majority is those people who are siding with France. So right now, whatever decision he takes, the guy's on his own. The people will see Diomaye Faye for who he really is. And Sonko, I know Sonko has always been for, let's get out France, let's get out French, rule, French military, French everything. And this is the time, you guys, to take action to implement everything that we've been talking about.
And the people of Senegal has been pushing the government to join the AES. So
this is the time.
This is the time.
We wait and see.
And if they follow Osman Sonko, definitely they are joining. And you know, if you, okay, in Kenya we say listening to the ground. And I have listened to the Senegal ground. And
the people are pro AES.
yeah. And do you know, they recognize Osman Sonko more than Jomai Faye. Even though...
Of course, Sonko was the one carrying out this whole thing.
So we are going to follow Sonko, and hopefully in the next 1 year, 3 months, we'll be in the AES.
It's time for Sonko to shine, and I hope that Sonko can take the lead, honestly. Because Jomai Faye, the way you've been leading us the past few monons, I don't trust him.
No, he was playing the...
I still don't trust him. Let us wait and see.
So guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you like to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We highly appreciate your coffee for $5, $10. You know, 5 coffees, 10 coffees. We would definitely appreciate. We're also still selling the Sahel hats. You are buying in drones. We are grateful. So there's a link on the description to our online market shop. You pay through DPO. DPO is direct payment online, and we ship to you direct using DHL. There's also super chats, super thanks, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.